Hello and welcome to my channel. I am BeardedDev. This is SQL Sunday Quiz. It's week 7 and it's all about the identity column. Don't forget, if you do like the video, please do hit that thumbs up button. And you can also now support me on Patreon, so I'll leave a link in the description. If you want to check that out, feel free to do so. We're going to be having a quick look at the question from week 6, see how many of you got this correct. So which of these data types should be used for a column that contains a string where the length is variable and the maximum length is 100? Is it number 1 blob, number 2 varchar max, number 3 varchar 100, or number 4 char 100? And the answer is varchar 100. Now it can't be blob, that wouldn't be suitable because that's for storing large objects. Varchar max in this scenario would be a bit overkill. We don't need to set it as max. We know the maximum string length is going to be 100. Char 100 would store a fixed length column of 100 every time. So even if we inserted one character, that would take up storage for 100 characters. So the correct answer would be varchar 100. Because if we inserted one character there, it would only take up the storage for that character and a few extra bytes for the variable length column. So we're going to move on to the question for this week now, week 7. So what value will be inserted into the identity column? Would it be 1, 4, 2, 6, 3, 1, or 4, 5? Now this won't mean anything to you at the moment, so we're going to go over to SQL Server Management Studio and I'm going to go through the question and then you should be able to answer it. Jumped over to SQL now. I'm going to go ahead and execute this query, which is just looking at some data from our employees table. Now I'm just going to return the column properties. We're going to be looking at the employee ID column. Now we can see the information about that column is set as an identity value. The seed value was 1, so that's the value it actually started at. And the increment is also set to 1 as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to delete employee ID 4. Alex Wilkins. So I'm going to go ahead and write a delete statement. So we're going to be removing data from our employees table where our employee ID equals 4. So I'm going to go ahead and execute that now. Bring up the table results and we can see we're left with employee IDs 1, 2, 3 and 5. Now if I was to insert a new employee into this table, a new row, what value would be inserted into the employee ID column? So I don't have to explicitly state the value because it's an identity column. A value will be automatically inserted for us. Now I'm not going to be setting identity insert. If you're not familiar with identity insert, I have got a video of that on my channel, so I will leave a link to the description in the description and you can go ahead and check that out if you wish. So going back to the question, which hopefully now makes a lot more sense. So what value would be inserted into that identity column? I will only be inserting one row. Will it be number 1 4, number 2 6, number 3 1 or number 4 5? Put your answers in the comments below. Don't forget as well, if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you've got interests in business intelligence, SQL programming or data analysis and you want to check out some videos on that, there is lots of great content on there. Also you can send me your questions to askbeardeddev@gmail.com and I can post them on the channel for you. Thanks a lot for watching.